Good evening and welcome to this edition of Versus. It's episode 8 here on this October 17th, actually. October 17th, 2024 for another edition. And we're looking at two more companies today and the contrasting bit of the comparison and compare and contrast of the two companies that we're going to be looking at today. You're probably very familiar with them. In fact, these two companies have started a feud war over two individuals who basically can't stand each other. One sold on one of the platforms. The other was selling so many at any given times that he's been on the platform for over 20 years. Whatever the case, whichever platform you sold on, if you made money on any one of these companies, well, maybe you're doing something right after all. And that's the bottom line, because these companies are out to make money. And whether it's your money or the money you make from the affiliate programs that each one has, here is on this show, we're going to be looking at the history of how these two companies came about. And then at the end of the program, you can get to vote on which one you like better, regardless of not what they're doing today, but how they became about what made them so big. Tonight on our program, we're going to be looking at Amazon versus eBay. And we'll be back with Amazon's history right after this.
Ever feel like it's you against trash, and the trash wins? Bargain trash bags can really let you down. Don't get mad. Get Glad trash bags with 3 plies of Stress Flex plastic. 3 plies that stretch instead of breaking. Gotcha. So Glad keeps trash in even when it wants out. Glad trash bags. Don't get mad. Get Glad.
Every day I wake up, pour myself a cup of that rich Folgers aroma. The best part of waking up, it's the do-up in all I do. The mountain goat aroma, always coming through. Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Now I'm right in harmony with that do-up ditty. Whoa, one more cup and it's a who-up, shoo-up for me. Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All the joys got nuts,
Mama Joy's got a rich milk chocolate, coconut and munchin' up too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All the joys got nuts, now don't. Because
Sometimes you feel like a, sometimes you.
I know you're in there, Miss Plum. I can smell your recently delivered pizzeria pizza. And while I'm appalled at your wicked little plan to lure me into your tawdry web with the promise of a deliciously topped pizza, Miss Plum, I am but a man, weakened by the siren's call of a well-risen crust.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
She wants me.
For fresh baked pizza at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Hi there, I'm Dumpy the Pumpkin. Carvel's Halloween ice cream cake. I weigh 44 ounces and serve 10 to 12 people.
having a Halloween party? I'm Wiki the Witch, and I weigh 45 ounces. We're both made fresh daily at your participating Carvel ice cream store.
You want to send one to a friend? Please phone 800-327-GIFT and call the Cake Honors most major credit cards. Thank you.
Halloween munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts. Grab some, if you can.
Stop by Dunkin' Donuts and pick up 50 delicious Munchkins donut hole treats for your Halloween gathering.
All right, welcome back to Versus. Ready to go with our look at the first of two e-commerce companies in our look at who reigns supreme. Is it Amazon or eBay? So let's bring up Amazon and take a look at the history. Now, remember, folks, when you go to vote at the end of the program, there will be two companies up there, Amazon and eBay. Based on what you have watched on this program, we want you to vote on just the history. We're not concerned about the products, the programs, or any other kind of things like products and services or operations, corporate affairs, any of that criticism stuff. We're looking at these topics here, 1994 to 2009 and 2010 to the present. So Amazon was founded on July 5th, 1994 by Jeff Bezos after he relocated from New York City to Bellevue, Washington, near Seattle, to operate an online bookstore. Bezos chose the Seattle area for its abundance of technical talent from Microsoft and the University of Washington, as well as its smaller population for sales tax purposes and the proximity to a major book distribution warehouse in Roseburg, Oregon. Bezos also considered several other options, including Portland, Oregon, and Boulder, Colorado, and the company originally named Cadabra, or Cadabra, actually, there you go, was founded in the converted garage of Bezos' house for symbolic reasons and was renamed to Amazon in November of 1994. The Amazon website launched for public sales on July 16, 1995, and initially sourced its books directly from wholesalers and publishers. Amazon went public in May of 97, and it began selling music and videos in 98, and began international operations by acquiring online sellers of books in the United Kingdom and Germany. In the subsequent year, it initiated the sale of a diverse range of products, including music, video games, consumer electronics, home improvement items, software, games, and toys. In 2002, it launched Amazon Web Services, which initially focused on providing APIs for web developers to build web applications on top of Amazon's e-commerce platform. In 2004, AWS, or Amazon Web Services, was expanded to provide website popularity statistics and web crawler data from the Alexa Web Information Service. AWS later shifted toward providing enterprise services with Simple Storage Service in 2006 and Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2, in 2008, allowing companies to rent data storage and computing power from Amazon. Then in 2006, Amazon also launched the Fulfillment by Amazon program, which allowed individuals and small companies called third-party sellers to sell products through Amazon's warehouses and fulfillment infrastructure. Amazon purchased the Whole Foods Market supermarket chain in 2017. It is the leading e-retailer in the United States with approximately $178 billion net sales in 2017. It has over 300 million active customer accounts globally. Amazon saw large growth during the COVID-19 pandemic, hiring more than 100,000 staff in the United States and Canada. Some Amazon workers in the U.S., France, and Italy protested the company's decision to run normal shifts due to COVID-19's ease of spread in warehouses. In Spain, the company faced legal complaints over its policies, while a group of U.S. senators wrote an open letter to Bezos expressing concerns about workplace safety. Then on February 2nd, 2021, Bezos announced that he would step down as CEO to become executive chair of Amazon's board. The transition officially took place on July 5th, 2021, with former CEO of AWS, Andy Jassy, replacing him as CEO. In January of 2023, Amazon cut over 18,000 jobs, primarily in consumer retail and its human resources division, in an attempt to cut costs. Then on November 8, 2023, a plan was adopted for Jeff Bezos to sell approximately 50 million shares of the company over the next year. The deadline for the entire sales plan is January 31st of next year. The first step was the sale of 12 million shares for about $2 billion. On February 26, 2024, Amazon became a component of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And there you have it. A short but brief history at the look of how Amazon became what it is today. When we come back, we'll look at its competitor of the e-commerce market, eBay, right after this.
General Nutrition Center's Pro Performance Amino 1000, the scientifically developed protein supplement. Amino 1000 can help give you the edge. The Amino 1000 gel capsule, designed for fast absorption. Amino 1000, exclusively at GNC, the authority in sports nutrition.
Radio Shack has the hottest thing on wheels today, realistic two-way CB radio. We introduced our realistic CB line way back in 1960, and today we have 16 low-priced mobile and walkie-talkie models to choose from. Radio Shack also makes its own CB antennas, crystals, coax cables, and accessories. Equip your car, truck, or boat today with a realistic CB radio. Only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
Hi, Max Headroom here with... Is this my guest? I heard you were big time in the old pop biz. Well, I'm going to take that as a no comment. So, nitty-gritty time. What I'm talking about, and you're not, is that more people prefer the new refreshing taste of Coke over Pepsi. Sweating? It's true. More people are, as we Cokeologists say, catching the wave. Catch it if you can. Catch the wave. Coke.
Same make, same model, same year. Different owners. Keep your car running newer, longer. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
This is the arcade experience. We're ColecoVision, and we bring the arcade experience home. With arcade graphics, like Donkey Kong with multiple screens, just like the arcade game. Arcade controls, joystick, fire, and jump buttons. Arcade games, like Turbo, Cosmic Avenger, Venture, with 15 screens. And Saxon, games that let you have the arcade experience. Now you can bring the arcade experience home, because your vision is our vision. ColecoVision.
If you have a structured settlement and you need cash now, call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
I hate to wait for payments and I need cash now.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
They've helped thousands, they'll help you too.
Get one lump sum of cash, use it as you choose.
It's not a loan, so there's no debt, no credit card advance regrets.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash now. 877 cash now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Aloha.
Welcome back to Versus, and now it's time to look at the competitor to Amazon on the e-commerce sites that is making money for those who do a lot of the eBay affiliate program and sell there as much. Of course, it's eBay, and we'll take a look at the history right now. eBay was founded as AuctionWeb in California on September 3rd, 1995 by French-born Iranian-American computer programmer Pierre Omidyar, or Omidyar, actually, as a hobby to make some extra money. One of the first items sold on AuctionWeb was a broken laser pointer for $14.83. Astonished, Omidyar contacted the winning bidder to ask if he understood that the laser pointer was broken. The buyer explained, "I'm a collector of broken laser pointers." In February of 96, Omidyar's internet service provider informed him that he would need to upgrade to a business account due to the high web traffic of this website. The monthly price increase from $30 to $250 prompted Omidyar to start charging eBay users. The website made $1,000 in its first month, which was more than it cost to run, and $2,500 in its second month. Chris Agarpo was eBay's first employee. He processed mail check payments. Jeffrey Skoll was hired as the first president of the company in early 96. In November of 96, the company launched online auctions for airline seats, hotel rooms, cruise berths, and other travel-related products in partnership with Electronic Travel Auctions. By that time, the company had hosted more than 200,000 auctions since its founding 14 months earlier. The company changed the name of its service from AuctionWeb to eBay in September of 1997 after EchoBay Technology Group. Omidyar's consulting firm, the EchoBay.com domain name there was already registered by EchoBay Mines, a gold mining company, so Omidyar shortened it to eBay.com. Then in 97, the company received $6.7 million in venture capital funding from Benchmark. The frequently repeated story that eBay was founded to help Omidyar's fiancée trade Pez candy dispensers was fabricated in 1997 by public relations manager Mary Lou Song to give the media a human interest story and to generate publicity with toy collectors. The most purchased and sold items on the website were Beanie Babies, the most difficult toys to find in retail stores, accounting for 10% of all listings in 1997. Ty, the manufacturer, had set up a website where people could trade used Beanie Babies. However, it was overwhelmed with unsortable listings. With a user-friendly interface, eBay became popular with collectors. Meg Whitman was appointed president and CEO in March of 98. At the same time, the company had 30 employees, 500,000 users, and revenues of $4.7 million in the United States. Then in July of 98, eBay acquired Jump, the developer and operator of Up for Sale, an advertising supporter auction website, which at the time had 27,000 separate auctions and 50,000 registered members. In September of 98, during the dot-com bubble, eBay became a public company via an initial public offering led by CFO Gary F. Benninger. Upon the initial public offering, which was priced at $18 per share and closed for trading on its first day at $53 per share, both Omidyar and Skoll became billionaires. In the risk factor section of the annual report filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in 1998, Omidyar noted eBay's dependence on the continued strength of the Beanie Babies market. In June of 2000, eBay acquired Half.com for $312 million in stock. In 2000, they partnered with Escrow.com to handle escrow for purchases and sales of motor vehicles, later expanded to other transaction types. By year-end, it had 22.5 million registered users and 79.4 million auctions per quarter. January of 2001, eBay acquired a majority stake in Internet Auction Company, Ltd., the operator of the largest internet auction website in South Korea. February of 2002, eBay acquired iBazaar, a French online auction site founded in 1998 for approximately $112 million in stock. They entered the Chinese market in 2002 and shut down its Chinese site in 2007 due to competition from local rival Taobao. Then in February of 2002, eBay exited Japan due to competition from Yahoo Japan and began operations in Taiwan with the acquisition of Neocom Technology for $9.5 million. In June of 2006, eBay turned over its operations in Taiwan to a joint venture partner. They acquired PayPal on October 3rd, 2002 for $1.4 billion. It phased out its BillPoint payment service in January of 2003. Then May 28th, 2003, in the case of eBay Inc. versus Merck Exchange LLC, which had implications for the treatment of business method patents, a United States District Court jury found eBay guilty of willful patent infringement and ordered the company to pay $35 million in damages after Merck Exchange accused eBay of infringing on 3 patents, one of which is used in eBay's Buy It Now feature. The decision was appealed to the United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. The CAFC affirmed the judgment of willful infringement and reversed the lower court and granted a permanent injunction. eBay appealed the permanent injunction to the Supreme Court of the United States, which on May 15, 2006, found an injunction is not required nor automatic in this or any patent case where guilt has been established. The case was sent back to the Virginia District Court for consideration of the injunction and a trial on another Merck Exchange patent. In August of 2004, eBay acquired 25% of the classified advertising website Craigslist for $32 million. Former disgruntled Craigslist executive Philip Knowlton was the seller. And in December of 2004, eBay acquired Rent.com for $415 million. In March of 2005, eBay launched Kijiji, a classified advertising website in international markets. It launched in the United States in July of 2007. May of 2005, they acquired Gumtree, a classified advertising website in the United Kingdom. They also acquired Skype Technologies for $2.6 billion. ProStores was an e-commerce website hosting company owned by eBay, formerly known as Courant StoreSense. ProStores was acquired by eBay Inc. by the end of 2005, changing the name to ProStores by eBay. ProStores feature set include simple wizard-driven website, e-commerce capabilities, site design tools, and e-business management. Smaller merchants could also manage the entire process of posting and selling products on eBay using the ProStores interface. It also offered inventory management, supplier communication, and integration with QuickBooks and Dreamweaver. eBay announced on July 1st, 2014 that support for the platform would end February 1st, 2015. In February of 2006, Intuit launched a web-based version of It's Deductible, a donation tracking service using data from eBay to help users assign a market value to the items they donate. April 2006, eBay launched eBay Express, a site that was designed to work like a standard internet shopping site with fixed prices and no bidding involved. The website had 10 million items listed upon its launch. The site was shut down in October of 2008. In January 2007, eBay acquired StubHub, an online marketplace for ticket resale, for $310 million. January 2008, Meg Whitman resigned as president and CEO of eBay to enter politics and was replaced by John Donahoe. Whitman remained on the board of directors and continued to advise Donahoe through 2008. April of 2008, eBay sued Craigslist, claiming that in January of 2008, Craigslist took actions that unfairly diluted eBay's economic interest by more than 10%, making eBay lose its seat on the board of directors of Craigslist. Craigslist countersued in May of 2008, alleging that eBay used its board seat to gain insider information about Craigslist that was used to compete against the company. In September of 2010, Delaware Judge William B. Chandler ruled that the actions of Craigslist were unlawful and that the actions were taken by Craigslist founders Jim Buckmaster and Craig Newmark. They had breached the fiduciary duty of loyalty and restored eBay's stake in the company to 28.4% from a diluted level of 24.85%. However, the judge dismissed eBay's objection to a staggered board provision, citing that Craigslist has the right to protect its own trade secrets. In May of 2008, eBay announced the opening of a building on the company's North Campus in San Jose, California, the first ground-up structure in the city to be built to LEED gold standards. The building, the first company had built in its 13-year existence, uses an array of 3,248 solar panels spanning 60,000 square feet and providing 650 kilowatts of power, 15 to 18% of the company's total energy requirements, reducing carbon dioxide usage by 37 million pounds over 30 years. The building also has energy-efficient lighting and water system, and most waste is recycled. April of 2009, eBay agreed to acquire a controlling stake in Gmarket, a Southern Korean online retailer, for $413 million. May of 2009, they launched the Selling Manager Applications Program, the SM Apps. The program allows approved developers to integrate their applications directly into the eBay.com interface. November of 2009, they sold 70% of stake in Skype to a consortium led by Silver Lake Partners and Mark Anderson at a $2.75 billion valuation, while retaining a 30% minority ownership interest in Skype after failing to integrate Skype into the company's online marketplace. Microsoft acquired the entire company for $8.5 billion in May of 2011. June of 2011, they acquired GSI, and then they went into eBay Enterprise. October of 2012, they launched an international shipping partner with Pitney Bowes, and they were also charged in the high-tech employee antitrust litigation. September 30th, 2014, they announced it would spin off PayPal into a separate publicly traded company, demand made 9 months prior by activist hedge fund magnate Carl Icahn. January 2015, they acquired Vivanuncius, classified advertising website in Mexico. Flipkart. Then in 2018, they announced that it would replace PayPal as its primary payments provider with Netherlands-based startup Adyen. And then in 2020, Jamie Ionin became the CEO of the company. Fred D. Anderson and Thomas J. Tierney resigned from the board of directors of the company. And, well, you know, the rest is all history, because if you follow eBay or work with them, you pretty much know the rest of the history. I would go into more detail, but it's a lengthy one, as you can see. And there's all the financial history of it. There you have it, folks. eBay versus Amazon. Based on what you just saw in this half-hour program, go and vote for who you think reigns supreme. Now, being that eBay has the longer history to cover doesn't necessarily make it the best company, nor does Amazon have more of a fan base, making it the best company either. One way or another, whoever you decided that gave you better customer service, look at the history of these two companies and make your decision. We'll have those results later on a future program. Right now, we say goodbye to you and see you next week for episode number 9. What the topic's going to be, you'll just have to wait over the weekend. Till then, I'm Jason DeCanio. Remember, be honest, be real, and keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Good night.